Hello everybody, hi, it's Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, and today is July 2nd, 2024, about 9:15 p.m. California time, and we got some more eBay today, so the stuff that they said they delivered the other day finally came in today. Some of it's going to be some oddball stuff, some of it's going to be some bogus stuff, and some PC and the whole nine yards, and we'll recap some other stuff. So anyways, thank you for watching Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. I'd like to shout out all the people sending me messages and subscribing. So, like Stooks, thanks Stooks for commenting on that Wheaties card, which we're going to recap here in a minute. Then we got Martha, Diver Dave, all them people have been commenting on my videos. Want to appreciate them. So Stooks commented, nice cards. The Wheaties 1952 were panels on several cards on the back of the box, which I did see the image of after posting the video. So thank you, Stooks. How you doing? It's been a while. Diver Dave, he likes the magazine cards, were some of his first cards. And so just thank everybody for watching and subscribing. We're still at 124, so let's see if we can get some more people interested in this. I should have another video that I put out for release coming out about 11:30 my time tonight, and then I'm uploading one right now from back on my birthday and our anniversary. So show you the autograph pickup that I got out of a box of Bowman, and my special present that I got from my wife and one from her parents. So some cool PC stuff and Cub stuff. Alright everybody, so please like, subscribe, leave a message, all that, if you wouldn't mind. And earlier today I opened that Bowman, the Topps Chrome Platinum, and we got 3 numbered cards. And so let's see, we got 3 numbered cards, refractors, and this is one of them, this Vinny Pasquantino, numbered to 75, autograph, on card autograph of Vinny there. So we got that. We got 2 other numbered cards like Corey Seager and somebody else. Some other we got a blue refractor like Chris Bryant, I think, and then some regular refractors. So we did really good out of that box. So that was a blaster, just an epic blaster. So I went ahead and posted that in the middle of my little oddball thing, and I opened that out in Ginter, and I pulled one of these World of Wonders. That's the best I got out of that pack. So let's go ahead and recap a few things. So here it is. So we're going to be oddball related episode today with some of my eBay reveals. So this is hand cut off the back of that 1952 Wheaties box. I'm fairly sure 52, not 51. Hall of Famer Bob Lemon. It's just a blank back, but it is a typical cereal box stock. But that's just an epic card, just beautiful. I will show this again. I'm just showing these again because to get some more oddball stuff in here, and they deserve some more time. And these are some recent eBay pickups that I got yesterday that go right hand in hand with the ones I got tonight, because they were all supposed to come around the same time. But anyways, Bob Feller, Hall of Famer for Cleveland there. Also went off to fight, went into the Army, so lost some years. So he's, like 260 wins or something, but consider the fact that he was young and away in the military during the war. So great pitcher, great lineup Cleveland had then, and he was like one of the pitchers on the last time the Indians won the World Series. So I love oddball cards. That's just epic. So that's cool. And then of course we pulled this Ray Boone, or we picked this up, I should say, from eBay, and that's 1955 Redman All-Star Series, and Ray Boone of the Detroit Tigers. And if you look at those stats on there, I didn't really go into it that much, but look at his batting average was .295 for the Tigers, and in 148 games, 160 hits, 20 home runs, 84 runs batted, batted in, RBIs, and so just, yeah, solid player. That was, he had a good year, and that's, third baseman back in the day, so that's pretty good stuff. So solid on, I keep wanting to say Pat, Ray Boone, you know what I mean. All right, watching some more of these toads and frogs snapping at each other for eating each other's food. This stuff's funny. Guys got to go online and watch that. Jeez. And they look at each other, they get all mad. They all look like right in their mouth. Anyways, so there's the back if you want to pause and read that. That's my first Redman card. That's the one I really wanted to get because that's been on my been eyeballing this since I was like a teenager. Not this particular one, but a Redman card, but it always got pushed back because of other cards. So we'll set that aside. The Wheaties one I was aware of not as soon as the Redman, but through my life I've known about them. I just never thought I'd get one because, in my head I wanted more like Cracker Jack and T206 and Alan Ginter and stuff like that. But yeah, once I saw it I was like, yeah, just simple, beautiful image, just what I like. So I had to pick one of those up. And then we got some more discs in the mail. So like we got the On Deck Cookies disc earlier in the week. And that's an 82 collector series from MSA. But it says 81 over here on the front, so go figure that. Then yesterday I picked up the Holiday Inn one, which I've always been fascinated with the Holiday Inn versions of these MSA cards from '77 because I love that retro logo. Just has that Route 66 Art Deco kind of Vegas kind of feel to it. Reminds me of being a kid, going by those Holiday Inns and Howard Johnson's and all those kind of places like JB's and all that kind of stuff. So we got that as well. And I always like to show the MSA salesman sample when I'm doing MSA cards right now, so you'll know what I'm talking about. That's what MSA stands for, Michael Schechner Associates. We'll get back to that in a minute. And I have the Jan and Ginter cards that were recently picked up, but we're not going to get into that. We're going to get into this. So I was fairly certain these were bogus, but like I was just talking about when I showed you the Wheaties card, one of the cards, because of that simple design I always wanted to get was an original Cracker Jack card. So then you've seen the recent Cracker Jack videos that I've put out there of the baseball sets, 91, 92, 93, 97, 2002 I think, and 2005 and 6, and the 82s. So then I saw this card and some other modern players like Wembanyama and Ohtani, and then this card up for sale. Now I tried to look into it to see, hey, is those legit or not? I couldn't find any information, so that's pretty telling that it's probably not. But because I like Cracker Jack cards and they're not expensive, $4 or $5, something like that, I just wanted to get it because I like the image, and it reminds me of back in the day when they came out with the Michael Jordan, like Dunross bootleg card that you used to pick up at like a flea market, which I actually did, and I have it. I'll show it someday. I was like, and then I got the Danica Patrick and Debbie Gibson card that, let's call them art cards. they're really bogus cards, and that's what I think this is. So because you can't find any information on it, and then there are people saying that they are fake, like on Reddit. But nevertheless, it's a cool looking card, so I picked it up. I'm not fooled by any means, but you know, this would be much more talked about if it was a real deal. So let's get this one out of the way. And who knows? You never know. Some of those little bootleg cards are sometimes may have some value in the future, but I don't think you would ever be able to get it graded or anything. So that is people out there making, I assume, themselves these Cracker Jack ball players. And there's a Caitlin Clark, and so I figured out I love the Cracker Jack design, so that looks just like the 2014s. I mean, 1914 and 1915 at the same size. So, but yeah, Cracker Jack wouldn't just put their name on anything, so there's comparison to the Red Man. And then comparison to a regular size card. So, you know, you would know more about it. If I looked it up online, we would definitely know that Cracker Jack was endorsing that, or it would have to be like Topps, Panini, Leaf, or Upper Deck at least would probably be the ones doing this stuff. And since it's not, we can just assume that this is bogus. But for a few bucks, I'm willing to just add it into my collection because it's a cool looking card. And I don't have anything of her that I know of. Maybe I do in a box somewhere, but I don't think so. So let's just take a look. Let's see, it's glossy. So they did sort of a good job there. And if this is real, then even better. They did a good job centering. The only thing is, I don't think they would have done glossy, that glossy, but still. And it's got a really good looking back, so it looks really cool. And they're trying to say that it's like the Wreckham Brothers and Eckstein of Chicago, but you know, now they're owned by Frito-Lay, so that's the other giveaway right there. This is one in a series of pictures of famous basketball players and coaches in the National Basketball Association and colleges. Cracker Jack is famous popcorn confection sold in boxes with one free collectible in each box. Now, I've been buying Cracker Jack lately because they did the Hall of Fame stuff, and so these definitely not being pushed in Cracker Jack. That's the new design for sure. So the only thing we could do is take a look, people, and see what we find out. But obviously there's no real small print or anything like that. You know, they would have to get a permission from Frito-Lay, you know, because that's owned by Pepsi, I think. So it's a nice, what I'm going to say 99.9% fake. But still, you know, who knows? Someday that could be something. And that's an oddball card, because it's either oddball because it would have been a Cracker Jack style card unless it came from like Topps in an actual pack, like their Cracker Jack sets, so those wouldn't be. But let's assume that that's not the case. If this came in Cracker Jack, it would be an oddball. And if it's a bootleg, it's an oddball. Or if you like to call it an art card. So a lot of people like to claim art card, you know, try to get away with the logos and stuff like that. But it, you know, it's they did a pretty good job actually. You know, I mean, other than it being super shiny for Cracker Jack, yeah, they did a pretty decent job. So hats off to the artist here, you know, who did a good job with Photoshop probably. Just cut some images and put that together, but went through the whole process of printing it. That couldn't have been cheap. So who knows, maybe they work for like a Kinko's or something like that in the middle of the night and boss doesn't know. Who knows, or some printing company of some kind. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but there, you know, some art cards I think are acceptable. when they're claiming that's what they are. If at least they're like, these are art cards that I did this or something like that, or a company's known for that, like let's say Helmar Brewing right now, they do art cards and they're just fabulous. And their first set in 2005 was an oddball set because it came in their potato chips, but it was like art card oddball because it did come in actual potato chips and like caramel corn of all things. And I'll show those coming up soon, but I got a lot of those. And you can now buy their like short run, like they'll do a tie cob. Let's say that this was a tie cob, they would do like a 15 card run or something like that, and you have to bid on them, and those things go for hundreds of dollars. Um, so I'm going to call it a bootleg right now because nobody's taking credit for these. Alright, sorry we spent a little time on that one, but it's still a good looking card, and who knows if she becomes the Michael Jordan of women's basketball, then that could be a big deal. Actually, I'm going to skip this one and we're going to go, because we're going to end off with some oddball stuff. So this one's going to be super cool though, folks. So Matt from North Carolina there, thank you. I already pre-opened these packages because they were super taped up. Alright. And this, my friends, is like one of the videos I'm actually uploading right now that won't be released until around 11 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, California time. They used Scotch tape, people. Oh boy. Alright, let's hope this doesn't damage this card at all. So what I've uploaded is, I've been doing all these oddball cards, right? These videos. So I didn't want me opening packs and stuff really mixed in there because I had a lot of stuff to open. So I recorded the videos and to release later, but now they're starting to pile up on my computer. I figure I should just upload one in between, like the oddballs. So I do an oddball set or an oddball reveal and then post one of those videos, and that way I can get them off my computer. So one of the ones that I have uploading right now is when I bought some of those UEFA soccer cards. The reason I was buying the UEFA soccer cards is because this last set of them, they have an Allen Ginter insert. The insert is only a hit, so you can only get the Allen Ginters as a hit, an autograph. So for the soccer cards, if you pull an Allen Ginter, you're getting an autograph. So it's however rare it is to get an autograph from that soccer set from the, what is it, United European Football Association. And you know me, I like to get a different kind of Allen Ginter card that they do, just like what we pulled yesterday from eBay was this Codebreaker card from 2015 of Noah Syndergaard, and you see it says Codebreaker, and that is a 101 that they do those codes, or you used to do the codes in Allen Ginter, and the first person to crack the code would get a complete set of autographed cards from that year of their autograph set, and they were all 101s, so they're really hard to get because only one person had like 100 autograph cards. So these are one of the ones I always, you know, I'm trying to get a different card of everything that Allen Ginter's has done, like subsets and stuff like that. And this is like a long shot one, and they're super expensive, a couple $100. Well, somebody didn't know what they had because it's in great shape if you take it out of here. And like this card would be like $250 to $300 card, and maybe more because that might be his rookie. But they were selling it for $45 when everyone else is selling them for like over $200, even the no-name people on the autograph list. So I snatched that up. So that's a new check off my list that I just got yesterday. Then the other day we pulled another, it's been a long time, but we pulled a Brooklyn back of Tyson McGuffin, the pickleball player. So that's what I'm saying. Let's say I never had a Brooklyn back in all these years of Allen & Ginter. I would have had to buy one or pull one, and that would be a check off my list. And it wouldn't have to be every year that I need a Brooklyn back. I would have just needed one. So that's what the Codebreaker card's like, and that's what this soccer one is like. And we picked up the Jock Peterson 2015 relic because he was an Albuquerque Isotope and a Cub. The other day I opened one of those packs off video and got the Birdie retail exclusive. And then it's cool because think of the gold color, and that's 2023. So I did pick up one of these UEFA Club Competitions Allen & Ginter autograph cards like a month ago, but it was just the base white version. So to go along with what I try to do and get something different from Allen & Ginter, I went ahead and ordered and got for a great deal the gold version. So these are limited numbered, lower than just the white versions of the Allen & Ginter. So now I have a different kind of Allen & Ginter card, which is a check off my little collection. So that's Keown. The other guy I got was what's his name? He's the American soccer player that's pretty famous. But as you can see right here, so Martin Keown, and that is 20 of 50. So the golds are numbered to 50, as to where the whites aren't numbered. So that's a beautiful autograph on him. He's now like I think all the ones in the set of the autographs were like retired players or famous announcers. So I believe he was a player and has moved on to like announcing for that soccer league. So that's a beautiful card, 20 of 50. So I'll get back to these another time when I do some more Allen & Ginter, and I'll probably do a whole video of the cards of Allen & Ginter that came out in 2024 that are like based on the 2023 set that aren't in Allen & Ginter. So like this one, you can only get out of UEFA soccer packs, and those are totally different cards, and this is just a hit insert. And then UFC did the same thing this last UFC Chrome, except they're not autographs, but they do have Chrome Allen & Ginter cards with the 2023 design, but it does say 2024 on the ribbon. You can go back and look at those videos if you like. That's a really nice on-card autograph there, numbered to 50, and I probably paid less for that than I did the that Codebreaker, so same ballpark I think. So that is awesome, people. So that's pretty cool. And next, whoops. Alright, so this one came from Canada. I accidentally cut off that part opening this, but that's okay. Thank you, Goslin. I don't know your first name there, but Par Avion from Canada and Quebec. Alright, and so this is going to be something in the lines of my PC. So 1, I collect Allen & Ginter. 2, I collect Oddball cards. 3, I collect Andre Dawson, not in that particular order, but those, and tobacco minis and hits and all that kind of stuff. Autographs. So this is kind of a twofer for me, or maybe a threefer. It's an oddball, I would say, but it's not just a typical American oddball. This is, I believe, from Canada, so appropriate that the person who I got it from was from Canada. It's really taped in here, people, sorry, it's just in a penny sleeve, so that's a little disappointing. They could have put this in a top loader, because this is an older card too, of my man Andre Dawson. Hey, and I was just watching somebody talking about the Reindeer Studios doing the Andre Dawson art card for Ground Chuck, who's an Andre Dawson super collector, and I had already subscribed to him, but I must have forgotten and didn't watch any of his videos, so I was watching some of those today. So, hey Ground Chuck, how you doing? Another Andre Dawson collector here. I don't know if I call me a super collector. I'm a definitely a big collector of Andre Dawson. I don't need to try to get everything, but when I come across stuff, I will. And it turns out he has the 2020 Allen Ginter X 101s Mini Silver. And if you've watched my videos from the beginning, you'll know one of my goals was to try to run the rainbow on the 2020 Allen Ginter, knowing that I probably wouldn't get the 101s, but now I know for sure I can't get that 101 because he has it. Now, I don't know if this is a sticker or a card or what this thing is because it is paper thin. So this is 1986 Montreal Expos collection from Provigo. So Andre Dawson, Provigo, something like that. You can see it's perforated on the side here, so it's some kind of panel card connected to something else. So I don't know if this was a team set. Assuming with that perforation it's not a sticker, but boy, it's like getting one of those sticker cards from like Topps, you know, like to put in a little sticker album, the little stickers, or Panini. And then before they had the card on the back, when it was just the paperback. But that's a beautiful bright image of Andre in his Expos uniform there. Ready to crack one out of Olympic Stadium. And so promo marketing number 9 of 28 Provigo. Let me see what this says. Holy smoke, is that what I think it says, people? Wow. It's my lucky day again. Alright, where's my magnifying glass here? I can't seem to find the lighter one. Alright, let's go old school here, folks. Does that say MSA? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle, people. It does say MSA. Right there. And you know me. My favorite oddball sets are from MSA. So, wow. So, that works out great for me because this is going to be an oddball majority episode. So in France they have to do it in English and French. I think that's the law. So let's take this out of this little penny sleeve. But boy, man, this card seems super thin. Yeah, like as thin as that Lou Gehrig card, the ALS Foundation I just talked you guys about. It's very similar to that. So I don't know what Provigo is. I don't know how these cards came. I don't know if it was like in a, you know, like a scorebook, or, you know, like the program at a game, or a giveaway. You know, on certain days they might give a panel of cards, like 4 of the 5 of the players on one day, or the whole team set. But there we go. So there's the French over here. So all you Canadians there, and French if you like baseball, or maybe you're from Haiti. All right, outfielder from Miami, June 10th. Hey, his birthday's coming up in 8 days, people, just over a week. Happy birthday, Andre Dawson. All right, so let's see. Dawson is a six. I need a drink, folks, sorry. In case you're blind and can't read, I'll read this for you. Dawson is a 6-time winner of the Gold Glove for fielding excellence and is the Expos' all-time leader in 6 major offensive categories. On September 24, 1985, at Wrigley Field, of course, Dawson had 3 homers and 8 RBIs, both career highs. He also homered twice in an inning for the second time in his career. and was the National League Rookie of the Year with the Expos in '77. And Andre was the second person to ever pull that feat off, hitting 2 home runs in an inning and doing it twice. Andre was the second person to ever do that. And now there's been numerous guys who've done it, but that was all during the steroid era. So take that with a grain of salt. So sweet, people, we picked up an extra MSA card. I'm happy about that. I'll have to look into this more. I just saw it on eBay and I was like, oh, it's a few bucks, I want that. And I got it. But very flimsy stock. So just to be safe, since they didn't put it in a top loader, I will. Now, what did I take out of this top loader? Alright, is that an odd size card? Maybe it is. Nope. It's a very tight fit for that penny sleeve. Gotta be careful. Don't even want to push on that because I'll have to decide if I want to put this in my binder. Maybe I'll leave it in, find a page that it can go in, like with the top loader. Alright, that's sweet, folks. So now let's get down to the last one, and it's going to be a relative of this card here. This card here is, like I said, like a salesman sample that MSA would send out to companies or bring to companies to try to get them to buy into creating discs for their companies. And then here is something similar, another version of basically that same idea. And this is what they call an MSA disc sample card. So this is more like a salesman's sample, and this other one is like a giveaway. The same thing, it's just not labeled like this. And let's see what they have to say. This is a 1981 MSA free sample mini test baseball disc. Roy Smalley, the Minnesota Twins, and it was just a couple dollars plus the shipping. So, as we've talked about multiple times tonight, in the last couple weeks, I love MSA. Hey, and I was watching dude, sorry I can't remember your name, but he does the, like the food issue Mondays or something like that. And today he was showing MSA Oscar Mayer bologna discs, like the little stand up, like it would be a little smaller disc, and you pull on the top and the dude like kind of stands up, and then you can have like a little standing player, like just tiny, from Oscar Mayer bologna. And I feel like I've seen them before, but I've completely forgot about them, and they're super ugly, just ugly and chippy and all that stuff, but they're cool. they're just super cool. Not the greatest checklist, but they're cool, but they would be lower on my list of ones to pick up. But I thought it was super cool to get to see him open the two you could send away for the 2 boxes, you know, American and National League ones, because you could get like 1 disc per bologna package of bologna. And then you could order those. They look like they come in like a box. The playing cards come in. But go check out his videos. He has a food issue Monday or whatever it's called, and he shows a lot of the same stuff I do, and so that's super cool. They're great cards, ugly in not the good ugly way, but still baseball cards and something different. They're definitely different. So here it is, folks. So this is another one of these. It's going to be like this size here, and that is the On Deck cookie. So maybe a year before or something like that, in '81, maybe MSA gave them a 1980 version of this to get them to do this. And that is the Roy Smalley Minnesota Twins. It didn't matter which one I got, people. I just wanted to get one of these free sample giveaway cards that they did. So that was for marketing. They were actually marketing their product to the companies, not you and me. And like a test strip or something like that. And so this is what we now in my possession, and it's just a stamp. So free sample, 1981 Schechter Associates mini test disc of 32 discs. And so I guess the value is supposed to be $6.95. I don't know what that means. So maybe that's what I need to start looking up. And to find out more information about MSA is just looked up Schechter Associates. And maybe I can find more out about that, because when you type in Michael or Mike Schechter Associates, you get some other people. There's other people with that same name that don't have anything to do with this as far as I know. So that's awesome, people. Look at that. So what a week for MSA. I got a sample card, the free sample card, stamped, just as simple as it could be. You know, that'd be like T206, you know, going out to some other cigarette company and say, hey, look, here you go, here's a free sample. This is what we're doing in our cigarettes. If you want to pay for us, we can do one for you and put your logo, you know, it'd be like Marlboro going to Camo. Obviously that wouldn't happen, but you know what I'm trying to say. It would just be like, hey, tobacco shop owners, here's a free sample that you can display on your counter, and people can come in here and buy these cigarettes. I know it's not the same exact thing, but if you can you imagine getting like a Thai Cobb that was like some sales sample that they were doing for like tobacco shops, to be like, hey, carry Thai Cobb tin of smoking and chewing tobacco. So that's cool. That's just an oddball issue for MSA. So that's pretty cool stuff, people. Another long video, sorry about that. But hey, that's the kind of stuff I dig. So let's show you what we got today. We got the Andre, so 2 MSAs. Of course, the great Allen and Ginter. And then one bootleg. Then we got one bootleg. Let's call it an art card. And pretty cool stuff, people. So hey, thanks for watching Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Old Style Classic Baseball Cards. Numbered to 50. So we're having quite a run here, folks. Having quite a run. Pretty sweet stuff. And to be honest with you, this whole thing didn't cost a whole lot. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously the blaster's like 30 bucks. These things together were like $30, so you can get 2 beautiful cards for the price of 1 blaster. But we just happened to win big on that blaster. So, you know, everyone collects how they do. I like to collect both ways. I like to just get the card that I want, like this, but I still enjoy opening stuff. So, and the occasional nonsense. All right, folks, see you later. Bye.